Welcome everybody to another porting Manic Miner stream, and today we are going to try to work out the collision detection routine for Monsignor Wiele. Yeah. So as you can see, I have got a picture of Monsignor Wiele on the TV, and it's not the ultra thin one and it's not the ultra fat frame. Yeah, hang on, have I still got the sprite editor open? Yes, I do. So it's not the ultra thin one and it's not the ultra fat one, it's the one in between. So we're going to use that as our starter for 10. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is try and explain what I want to try to achieve. Yeah. So let's start making some dots. I want to make a dot. There we go. And we will do there. So you should be able to see that still. Right. So the top of the sprite is here. Yeah. That's the top of the sprite. That is where... What on earth are you guys chatting about? I never thought I'd say this, but I like your will. Hey Statbats, welcome in. So where that pink dot is, that is where we place the sprite. But the problem is, as you can see, our sprite man is in the middle. Yeah, so it's either, oh, that's a bit wonky, isn't it? There. Yeah, in fact we'll move it over one because it's not in line with the line on the picture. There we go. Right, let's copy that and paste. And there. Ooh. Fine adjustments. There we go. So there's our two detection lines. Yeah. So we're going to have to, when we place Monsignor Wiele on the screen, we're going to have to stop using this as our reference point. We're going to have to start using this as our reference point. So when we display him, we're going to have to minus some pixels off it so we can place it in the right place. But when we do the collision detection, right, we need to use this pixel column here and this pixel column here for both left and right. And then for down here, we're going to literally have to be on this pixel column here to detect the flaw. And that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So in terms of, let's do this in terms of blocks. So one, two, right, if we put that there and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's as close as damned it. We're going to have to test for that character there. That character there. Alright, let's do both of them this time. These there. And now, can I do a rotate? Can I do a rotate? Please let me do a oh, hang on. Arrange group. Oh, look at this. Get in there, John. You are a professional. And these characters here. So at the very worst, he'll be cutting across two like that. So they're the sort of characters that we're going to need to do, and I think we have to do above his head, don't we? We have to do above his head, don't we? Yeah. Right. Oh, centre back. There we go. Let's get this done right. Centre back. There we go. Right, so we have to test for his head because we have to test for the wall. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have to do all that. So there is a way to do this, and I'm not gonna do it the same way as I did Hunchback, because that got us into all sorts of trouble. With Hunchback, with every program cycle, we worked out where he was and then grabbed the characters. But the problem was, as Hunchback was falling or going up a ladder or down a ladder, we always checked these two characters, even though, you know, if we move him up there, so let's simulate this. Right, so he's just literally crossed into the next cell, but the way we'd got it, we was checking here, so it would be saying, oh, he's on the floor, and stopping up there, and we had to do some jiggery pokery to make it work. Well, there is, I think, a better way of doing this, right? I think there's a better way of doing it, and instead, and what I've been working on is, instead of checking every game cycle, we check when he crosses the character boundary. So as soon as he hits a character boundary, that's when we see what's around him, and then we can check. Yeah. If he's not in any character boundary, just if he's not in any character. So if he's not in any character boundary, we will not need to re-establish what's around him, yeah? Because we'll already know, yeah? And so the only time we'll need to work out when he's in the middle of a character is when he's jumping, I think. I think it's when it's jumping. So, did everybody understand that? Or do I have to do it again? Because it is a little bit complicated. Right, so keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. So where we're talking Minor Willie, like I say, the function to display Minor Willie needs to be changed because we need to do an offset. Now, in terms of height, we're fine, yeah, because Minor Willie fills the 16 sprites. So top and bottom we're fine. It's just the x-axis. So what we're going to do is modify when we display Monsignor Willie to be in the right place. So so this is input execution. Here it is. Max Willie pixel movement. What's Max Willie pixel movement? Oh, I've forgotten what these are. Game controls. Max Willie pixel movement. Oh, there he is. 2. Oh, right. So he. Oh, Have we got him set up to move 2 pixels? Right. Yes, we have. So he moves 2 pixels in all directions. But this is based, right, this is based on Wille's direction. Right, okay. Right, we need to right, so we need to add some more. So Wille's direction is the direction we want him to go, but we also want a input direction. Right. Let's go back there. So instead of storing into direction, we want to store in input direction, because we need to override the input. Yeah. So input, store it in there, store it in there, store it in there.
What's cooking, Doc?
Right, execution will be on his direction. Direction is what we're going to be working out, yeah? So this is to move him based on his direction. Right, is there anything else? No. Right. So, what was I? Hey, lovely, welcome back. Right. So, input direction, Wille's direction. Right, okay, we need some more in here. So, we also need a forced direction. Now, right, so...
Run back, have you done it?
Right, forced direction is the direction applied to Wiele without user intervention. I think I've spelt that right, intervention. And in fact, let's not put that there. Let's put that there like that. Right, so this is the direction applied to Wiele without user intervention. Basically, it's the conveyors. Yeah. This is... Right, let's put some comments in all this. Right, this is the direction... Right, this is the finalized direction we want Wiele to go. So this is the direction we want Wiele to go in, and users inputted direction. Yeah, because input in, there you go, imported. Because the user can get overridden. I have seen that where if you say you're on a conveyor and you stop, you cannot remove, you can't move again. Yeah. Stop being naughty. Right. So force direction. We also need motion. So this is the motion. Oh, the default motion that will be applied. Right. Okie dokie dokie spooky. Now I'm not too sure if we'll need to use the motion, but there we go. Right, so we've got X and Y. Now these are the X and Y's. These are the X and Y's of oh, we've made them words. We don't need to be. They don't need to be words, do they? Oh yes, they do. Because we've offset. So so we're going to need to do, hang on, have I got that? Execute, here we go. So we're just, we're just loading X. Right, it's this, it's that, that's what I need to change. Right, okay. So storage, so X and Y, in fact, let's change that. Actual X, actual Y, and then right, so play area, so we need to change these. Right, okay, let's do the startup. So what does demotizing mean? Oh, demonetized. Yeah. Right. This is where we are. This is where we're setting X and Y, but I want to set it not in here, but when he's moving. Because what do? I just set it to, right, I just set it to 0 and 0, right. So here we go. Right, so when I need to change this, yeah. So I'm going to change it. Right, so we don't zero out that. We don't need to add 4. Right, and we don't need to do this. and we store that in play area X. Don't need to do that, and this goes into play area X. So when we do the move, alright, so we move the sprite based on X and Y, so this is drawing it. So this is where we're doing the execute. So we now need to do so play area X, right, add that, then it stores it into X. Then we load 0, add 0, and store it in there. Yeah, that does it. Play area X, load 0, add 0, or subtract 0, store it in Wiele 1. This is play area Y. And store it in Y. Right. Let's see if we've broken him. So effectively, all we're doing... here we go. We've broken something. Right, move sprite. Variable X is not represented. Oh, I changed the name, didn't I? Actual X. Right, let's find Wiele.x. There we go. So it's actual X, actual X, actual X, actual X, and then this is going to be actual Y. Actual Y. Right, so I need to find X comma Y. Nope. Okay. There it is. Right. Hopefully, we have still got a working Wiele. Oh, he's up the top. He's up the top. Why is he up the top? Because we haven't done the execution. I thought we would have done. Let's have a look. Yeah, we did the execution. Maybe I need to store it. All right. Let me just copy this. Right, so CLC ADC hash, where is it? 4. So 4 times 8. Store it in Right. I think we're 3 lines down, aren't we? Store it in. Right, let's see if that does it. Right, too far. That's because I overcompensated. So if I do that. There we go. Right, so the movements is not happening because we're now storing in here. So the whole point of the collision detection now is to work out whether he can go that way or not. Yeah. So we need to create. Have I got a utils? No, I haven't. So where should I put it under? Oh, we'll put it under Monsignor Wiele. There we go. So we need to create a function. Check collision. Right. Now, are we going to be using anything? No. So we can start by going right. Oops. Right, so we need some memory that we need to mess around with. So we'll put it inside the function. So we need a we'll need to know where he is on the screen. We will need to Right, so these two here are going to be the remainder. So when we work out the column and row, because we're going to divide by 8, that, you know, if he's 10 rows down, that's 80, yeah? So it'll be 80 divided by 8, which is 10 remainder 0, yeah? But if he's on 81, then it's going to be 10 remainder 1, yeah? So that's what this is to, in fact, we'll call it remainder. I was going to call it remainder. There we go. Right, so we need that. What else do we need? So we know where he is. Thinking. Oh yeah, right. So collision top, collision left, collision now. I'm just thinking out loud at the moment. Okay. That's the one I'm worried about. Right. Right, what I mean by the collision pattern is we have got some constants, game constants. We have got some constants. Where are they? Here. So we've got no collision is 0, obviously. Collision special equals 1. Not too sure what the collision special is yet. Collision wall is 2, collision die is 4, collision floor is 8, conveyor 16, collapse is 32, switch and door. So these are the end results we'll be passing back, yeah? And you could have multiple of those, yeah? You could have you know, a wall and a conveyor. So the conveyor is pushing you into a wall, but you can't go any further than that. And stuff like that. So that's what that's all about. Right. So, what we need to do is we need to work out. So, we'll do store X in... Well, first things we do is... yeah, we'll store X. No, we'll push X and push Y. There we go. So, transfer X into the accumulator and it with store that in screen X remainder. So when you divide by 8, we're going to move these 3 bits out, yeah? So if you want to do the remainder, just AND it with, especially in this case, with 8, and that will give you the remainder. So we'll do the same with transfer Y into A. So we'll do the same with that, and that will give us our Y row remainder. Row, there we go. So that's giving us a remainder. So all we have to do now is if we do pull to the accumulator, and then 1, 2, 3. No, that's going the wrong way. That's divide by 8, and store that into. Oh, what have I pulled first? Y. Store that into there, and then pull, and we do exactly the same thing again. But that goes into there. So now we should have our X and Y in terms of the screen. Yeah. So in terms of the screen, we have got our X and Y. Right. So we need a lookup. And we need oh no, we've got that, and we've got that. That's our lookup, so we've already got it. Right. Hey, SP. Right. So we need another function here. Get character from screen. Right. Input X equals column, Y equals row, right. Right. So we need to get the character from the screen to be able to work out what collisions we're going to do. Now we're not going to be looking at the Vera screen. We're going to be looking at the shadow screen. All right. So Y is the row, X is the column. So if we do LDA there we go. So it's game data lookups 32 times. Right, LDA game data dot lookups dot 32 times comma Y. Now I know people are going to be shouting at me because it's wrong, and of course it's wrong because I need to do this. So transfer Y into A, times it by 2, transfer it back. Right. Then we will clear the carry, add game constants. Where did we put the screen? There, screen ramp. Add the screen RAM, store it in Did I call it ZP storage? Yeah. Store it in screen location and then load that. So increase Y, then load that, add 0, store it in screen, oops. +1. And then, okay. Then transfer X into A, transfer A into Y, LDA, screen location, comma Y, return. That should be fine. Right, so now we've got this, we can, and we've got the screen and X and Y, so we can start working out. So we've got the screen X and Y, so we can do LDX that, LDY that, JSR that. Right. So, collision detection. Right. Let's do this screen character. Right, let's store that away. There we go. Right. So now we've got the character from the screen in this location. We've also worked out we've worked out whether it's a proper full character or a partial character. So right. Right then, so we better start comparing with come on. Oh, I'll put W, capital world empty. I going to do this? Okay. Right, compare with world no idea why they test that. Right, so that's basically load, collision, collision, no collision, no call. That's that. And then we'll return. Capital? Have I got a capital in there? No, I'm fine, mate. I'm fine. Two different labels. No, it's fine. It's fine. Right, so then we're going to compare with World Special, which I have not figured out what it is yet. And then if it's equal to that, then we're going to go to World Special. So I think this is probably the better way of doing this. And then do LDA collision special RTS. What's the next one? Compare. Compare with World War. Right, that's that one. Oh yeah, right, okay. Nice mugshot. Yeah, they're the new mugs, mate. They're the new mugs in the store. I think that's how I spelt it. Yeah. So that needs to go underneath each one of those. Right, what's next? Right, compare with World Bush. Right, go to world die, ODA. And I've just realised I missed that one there. Yeah, cold die. So, and that's the same. World conveyor. I don't know why. I don't know why he's not checking all the other characters for the conveyor. I suppose I'll find out when I get there. Right, that's the world conveyor. Oh dear. What's wrong with my mag phone? I've had that years. Right. Okay. Right, I'm not going to do anything about it. I've put them in there so it reminds me we need to do it because there's a lot of things going on there. Hey, cold hands. Evening Weisters. Hello. Yeah, the Switch has got a lot of things going on, and I'm sure there's a better way we can do this. Anyway, so I've left them two in there for now. Yeah. Right. And then the last thing is the keys. Now, I am not sure why he's doing this, but we decided we was going to do something different, yeah. So. Let me put these in. Right, but we're doing no collision. Right, so that needs fleshing out because he's put a. There's an awful lot of code for the switch. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. All of these red lines. Yeah, it's because I've not. It's because I've not included the file in this file. That's all. I mean, it should assemble. It should assemble. I mean, you could put. You know. We could do it. You know. Let's. You know, like.
Negative.
Hang on. What's going on? What's going on? Did I miss something? What did I miss? Hey, hey Skim, welcome in, mate. Welcome in. But what have I missed? Was it? It's not a raid. It does. I have. It doesn't say I was raided.
Not missed anything that I saw.
No, there was a baron. Hang on. Let me log into Streamlabs. Oh, Fairlane bought a t-shirt. Fairlane bought a t-shirt. Oh, thank you for buying a t-shirt, Fairlane. I did not see that. Did not see that. And it's not listed in the Twitch stream manager either. That's naughty. Oh, but thank you for buying the t-shirt, mate. You are buying the mug right now. It's the big one, mate. It's the big mug. Yeah? Shameless self-promotion there. Shameless. It took too long. You'll get back to it. No worries. No worries. Hey, Skin. Welcome in, mate. Welcome in. Oh, you did say you bought a t-shirt. Right. Let's get back to it. Right. I forgot where I was up to. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to insert game constants. Right, all those reds should disappear now. Yeah, they've all gone, look. because I've imported the constants in, yeah. So I could do it with the 0 page storage and all that. Right, right. World key. Now the world key, we don't like the way they've done it. Because we should have in game data, not game data, storage. We should have we got number of keys? No, not in there. Oh, keys to find. There we go. There we go. Right, keys to find. So that is in storage. Keys to find. So in the world key, if it's one of the keys, then we should just knock one off the keys found. Or, better still, increase key found. Increase key find. Yeah, that'd be a better thing, wouldn't it? Need to add the scoring. I ain't thought about the scoring yet. But we also remove key from screen. So that's another to do. Right. So that's a no collision. That'd be a no collision. Because we would have dealt with the key. And then if we've... Right, so I need to put branch if equal on all of these. So I'm hoping the branches will be okay. And then here, if everything else fails, it's the floor. Right, let's see if that assembles. Do we get any... It's branching too long. No. Righty. Right. So we've created the routine that's doing the collision detection. So we need to go back here. No. This is the function. So this checks the collision at this point and returns the collision. Right. So how are we going to put it into... So we need to put it into the execution. Right. Okay. Hang on. Let's just do level 1. So, what's he going boom for? Right. I'm now got to think about this. Got to think about this. Testing. Oh, you bought the white one. Well done, mate. You bought the white one. Nice. Nice. I've got the white one down. I got one, the white one, but I'm gonna use the white one when I've got not cola in it. Yeah, so the white one's gonna have something that's not cola in it. You have the white. Oh, yes, yes, the classics, the classics. I might change that. I don't know yet, because Tash the Minion changed hers, and I like what she did with hers. So we'll see, Right, so it's on the execute. It's on the execute. So we need to do we do it before we move? I think so. So I've got a routine to check collision at position. Right. So we need a check collision system. Right, let's do that. So we'll do the same thing again. I'm just wondering now if yeah. Right, hang on. Let me copy this lot. We'll put that in there. Right, x-axis column row. So I can do this. Right, so that's not the column, that's not the row. So this is where we work it out, and then we call this with the positions. So STX, STY, and so we don't need all the other rubbish on here. So don't need that, don't need them. Right, that's reduced the number of bytes for that routine. Right, so this is where we're going to do the check-in. So we work out the row and column for that. Collision top, collision left, bottom right. Change equals price increase. No. She changed her TM mug design. So no, not the price increase. She changed the mug design. Right. Oh, what am I doing now? Thank you. Right, so we need to check the direction. Have we got a map that's going to help us? Right, have we got a map that's going to help us? Ah, there. No, there. Yeah, that'll do. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Let's do 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check for the wall, yeah? So when we do the user input, we're going to check for the wall to see if we can stop. See if we can stop the wall. And hang on, that's running slow. Hang on. Let's take that out. Let's put it back to normal speed. There we go. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and check for the walls, yeah, and then we'll stop buggerlugs, yeah. So in here, so we need to check the direction. So we need to check the user direction, yeah. So LDA storage dot Wiele dot input direction. Oh, I forgot to do them. I forgot to do them. Hang on. Sorry. Too many things that need changing. Hang on. There we go, that's one. That's one. Hang on. There you go, Docster. There you go, Mikroman. Sorry, I forgot to put your names in. Sorry. It's done now. It's done now. Right. Slight squirrel moment. A slight squirrel moment. Right, so we need to know where he's going. Right, so if we compare with... So if it's equal to 0, so branch if not equal to continue. If it is equal to 0, we'll come back out because that means there's been no input. Yeah, so we'll just come straight back out. That means there's been no input. Right. So compare with 1. Yeah. Branch if not equal to going left. Right, so if it's 1, that means we're going right. Yeah. So if we're going right, search double your what? What is that? I don't think that'll work, mate, because part of the URL's been taken out. Oh, Stat Bats. Thank you for buying a mug. Thank you for buying a mug, mate. Thank you. You went for the dark one. Well, that's why I put the choice up there. You can have 1 or 2. Nah, it's still not doing it, mate. Stick it in tiny URL or something. Stick it in tiny URL. And that'll give you a small URL that you can paste in. Right. Bleeping commas. Right, so we're going left. So we need to check the sides, yeah? We need to check the sides, but we need to check if on a character boundary change. Hang on. Did I adjust the XY of Wiele? No. Right. So if Willie's there, we need to -4. So that's our value. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 wide. Okay. So it's 8 wide. So when he's on the boundary, it's just +1. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. Don't have to worry about it then. Right, so we don't need to worry about that offset. But we do need to worry about that one. So, load the PlayX. First things we need to do is add the offset and then add the pixel movement. This one we still need to add the offset. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, I just right. Right, so I'm gonna have to right. I think where's the draw? Here, this is the draw. I think we're gonna have to do it here. I think we're gonna have to do it here. Yeah, this is the move. So we're going to have to apply. We're going to have to apply the. Yeah. So we'll do this. So this goes to the play area. So we don't need to worry about that. Play area. Don't need to worry about that. Play area goes to there. There, right. So in this move, that's where we're going to do all the adjustments. Yeah, so that's where we're going to do all the adjustments. So LDA, storage X, CLC, ADC, hash, Wiele offset. Store it in actual X. Load 0. and LDA that, but that goes straight into that. Right. Right, that should solve that. Damn, anyone else married? See you later. Alright, mate. See you later. No worries, no worries. Right, let's get back to this. Right, so we're doing the wall. We're gonna try and check for the wall, yeah? So we're going left, which is that way. Right? So going left. Going left, going left, going left. So if our X remainder, if that, so if we load that, if it's equal to 0, then we're going to do the check. If it's not, we're just going to come out. And because we're going to be returning, we'll come out. I think we're returning the collision pattern, aren't we? So collision, no collision. So we're going to return back no collision. Because we're only going to check. We're only going to check when we cross the character boundary, yeah? Right, so let's do the check. Right, so we're going in that direction. So we are going to have to check X plus 1. I think now, am I still got, no I've not, right, so LDX that, LDY that, increase X and JSR check for collisions at position and then store it in right. Store it in right. Then we're going to load X and Y again. In fact, let's do that. Oops. Let's do that. But this time we're going to increase Y, because remember the pixel point is at the top, so we want to check a character down as well. And we'll do this again. But this time we're going to OR with collision right. So it merges. It merges. No, because we're passing in the X and Y point, yeah? So if I go back up it, the checking the collision. Hang on. Yeah, because we check collision. Do I'm getting myself all. Hang on. What am I trying to achieve with this check position? We check the position of where he is. Do I need to input where he is? Hello, Wanderer. Welcome in. Welcome in. I've never seen VS64. I think I'm getting myself all confused. Hang on. When am I going to use the check collision? Right. I don't need to pass in anything in. Because I want to check where he is positioned now. Alright, Rob. Yeah, see you later, mate. No, mate. No. You was right, because I think I was getting a bit too carried away. I've got my collision at position checker, and basically I was doing it again. I didn't need to. So we're checking his current position, his current play position, not his actual position on the screen. His play position, right? Because his play position is only 32 wide by 16 deep, as the actual screen is a lot bigger than that. Yeah. So, yeah. So we're here. So once, so we or it there. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's that confuses me, that sort of test. Hang on. Oh, just give me something I can play with. There we go. Right, they've got a function like this. Like that. Right, what does that give us? Oh, come on then. Nothing. Okay. So if I put 1 in there, what does that give us? Right, okay. 2. Seven. Right, so that
depends a lot on the compiler, but usually anything non-zero is, yeah, that's just true.
Right, I've never come across that before. So in this code, they're checking, so they're doing this. So they're checking the Y remainder. So it must be, you know, like he's in mid-flight. And if it's not 0, then they're doing another check. But if it is 0, yeah, so if it's not 0, if it is 0, return. But this time they're doing this. So it could be that he's in mid-flight because they're increasing the Y a second time. Oh, hang on. Right, okay. I see. Right, we need to change the way this works. I have just gone into my childhood and went, John, you can do a better job than this. Right. Alright, let's move that down. See, this needs to come out. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Oh, how does he work that out? Right, this is the bit we're trying to do here. So I've written that function which passes in the coordinate. Yeah. I just don't know how he works this out with the direction. It must be this. All right, but I'm gonna be clever here. So if he's going one, then he's going branch. So then where's going left? Where's going left? Here we go. Going left. Right, we'll stick that there. So we've got our code here. Oh, got an itch. We've got our code here. What we're going to do is this here, and this here. We're going to change. No, it's just this. This. That's what we're going to do. It's that. Yeah. So instead of messing about with left and right, we are actually going to do it anyway. Right. So if we're going right, then we're going to ink screen X. We're going to ink screen X, yeah? But if we're going left, we're going to decrement screen X. So we've now negated these iron X's. We just load. The Y's we need to check anyway, but we can get rid of these iron X's. Right, so that means I don't have to worry about doing left check, right check. Oh, I can't use check collision because it's already done it. Don't need to do it for that one. Hey Sinlau, welcome. Right, so we can now check the position, and as long as we return back that, this here is not an RTS. It's evaluate side collision. Right. So we do that, jump. If we're not in the middle of a row, we jump past it. Evaluate this. Right, so this is the side. Here we go. So, so if we load collision right, because that's what we've done, and compare it, and it with collision die, and then branch if not equal, no, branch if equal to not dead. Then, right, have we got, do we have a Wiele state? No. So if he's dead, let's get a game constant going. Do we have any? Okay. Then we'll load this and store it in and then return out. But if he's not dead, yeah, so we load the, we've still got collision right, so we can AND it with collision wall, branch if equal to 0 to not our wall, and we'll just RTS. But here, if it is a wall, we've got to stop him moving. So we're going to load 0 and store it in dot in there. And then come out.
Gone, you haven't got collision right anymore because you've already handed it.
Say again, mate.
Where you coming to not dead? You've already masked it with collision die before you jump to not dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, mate. I'm just wondering now. I'm just wondering. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna blow up in my face. I can see it. Right. So we do it before the execution. And I'm just putting this in because I want him to move. Right, let's just see if he still moves without that. Ugh. Right. Oh, he's up there again.
What's he doing up there?
It's because I'm trying to... I was trying to separate the actual XY from the play XY. It's supposed to be here, look. It's supposed to store it, then add the 4 characters, and then add the +1. Oh, that's another thing I've forgotten, isn't it? Yeah, that's another thing I've forgotten. I've got to add this, haven't I? Got to add that to it. That's off the wall. And same with this. Right. Well, it's put him in the right place now, but why is he going down when I want to go left? Oh dear. He's found an invisible staircase. Yeah. Right. Let's just make sure in the execution, because it's in the execution that's the problem, I suppose. Load direction. Play X. Add pixel movement. Store it back into play X. Subtract pixel movement. Store it back into play X. So that's fine. Load. Play Y. Subtract. Play Y. Play Y, play Y. It's like the Y's not been set, isn't it? Let me run it again. think the Y's not been set, is it? Because he's up the top. He's here. So the X has been set, but the Y's not been set. That's why. No, it ain't. I don't get it. If play Y is correct, right, Y is D, so the Y value is set right, and then we store it in 09 CE. And that's doing the setting up of the sprite. There he is. Right, let's put the breakpoint where we're doing the move. There. Right, Y is D. Hello! Y is D, so we transfer it and then we multiply it up, so 68, that's our Y value, 68, and then we store it away. Right, so I'm going to run it until we get to the move. Here we go. So it's loading CE. Okay. That's right, 0, then we add it, and it should move him. Right? CE. Why is it loading CE twice? Have I made another boo-boo? Store it in 09 CE. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with that. Right, hang on. Not the move. Let's go back up to here. Let's move that break to the very start so we can see what's going on. I think we've got some memory. Oh, right, TXA 09 CE. 09 CE. Oh, no, it's not CA, it's CA. Okay, right. Happy. Right. CE, 09 CE. Memory 09 CE. There we go. Right. F5. And it's been wiped out. Oh, why is that being wiped out? Why is... Why is that being wiped out? Come on, John. I mean, I'm not happy. 09 CE. I'm not happy. It go right. So transfer X into A. No, it's done it again. 09 CE. Have I done something really, really stupid? Right then. Right then. Can you see the bug?
Pick a number, any number.
God dear. Oh dear. Right, let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. There we go. Right. Right, so he's moving. Right? Right, let's see if he stops when we get to the wall. The answer to that is no. The answer to that is no, because I ain't got the collision detection on. Right, hang on. Let's turn the collision detection on. Right. So, let's see. So he's still moving. Right, does he stop at the wall? Oh. So he stops too late there and stops too early there. Well, at least he's consistent.
Looks like your calculations one too far to the right. Or one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the right.
Yeah, I think it's this, mate. Here. I think we're going to have to do that. I think we're going to have to do that. Right, so he's right. Oh, come on. Oh, look at this. Get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there. Right. Right, let's see if we can get him to jump on these floor, this floor here. But we've got him to stop at the walls, look. Nice. Right. How does the check work for the floor?
He's got to be at the right part of his jump, hasn't he, when he's coming down, not going up.
Yeah.
And when he's on an exact character line.
Yeah. That's what it's... But it doesn't seem to check the down state.
Must do somehow, otherwise he'd sort of, as you jump up through a floor, he'd suddenly stop.
Yeah, does he actually do that? Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know, I found Manic Miner online. Here we go. Right. Yeah. So he's definitely... Right, okay. Definitely on the down spike. How does he do that then? If the... He's doing... It, oh! If the jump state... Right, if Wiele jump state is not equal to up, that's how he's doing it. I wish you'd get the... I wish to do the check the right way round. So after they've done that, this is the next. So when it's not a wall, we're carrying on. Right. So we have got jump states. I know we've got jump states. I remember putting them in. There we go. Jump state down. So we need to check that it's a jump state down.
No, if your maths is right, jump state down and remain. If jump state's not down or remainder's not 0, then there's no point checking.
Mm.
So remainder Y, yeah.
Yeah. So let's get back in there. So not a wall, right? So let's do this. Jump state and compare it with jump state down. What are we doing if we're not testing that?
Go on to whatever your next thing is.
Yeah, I think the next thing is to test whether so if minor Wiele's jump state is not equal to jump state down, that means it's any other state. So it looks like he's repeating the same thing again, but not quite. Right, so let's just do that. So branch if not equal to what is checking? Oh, I'll figure out a name for it once I get there. Right, LDA screen Y, I think it is. Yeah, screen Y remainder branch. Why is he still checking after that? Oh, whatever. So if it's not 0, not 0, my understanding of this is not 0, yeah?
Correct, yeah. Because the only time you check if you're on the floor is when you're at an 8-pixel boundary. You know,
so this is checking when he's in flight, yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's not 0, okay.
I can't remember his height jump is. It's about like 10 or 12 pixels, but as he comes back down, he'll hit a character row 0 remainder. Yeah. And at that point, you need to check if there's a floor and stop the jump. Yeah.
Yeah. Branch if equal on character top. Right, so if it's not equal, then we are doing some checks. So so we've increased it there. Are they changing that number? No. No. Oh, okay. Well, I
Yeah, I don't know what the C code does, but in my head it's like,
Thank you
if he's on his way down and he's at a 0, no remainder on Y, then you need to check underneath his feet for floor, and if there is, stop the jump.
yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to do this. Because we're going to need the Acheson. Did someone just follow? Hang on.
For looping
For
bash.
looping bash. Welcome. Say hello. We do not bite. Honest. Honest, honest, honest. Right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this. Load X with that. INX, and then store X in tester xcol. Yeah. Then we don't need to do that. Now the Y position is still the same, so we can still leave that like that, but we just need to change that to be there, to be there, and to be there. Right, let's just see if that still works. Hopefully it'll still assemble. Poo. Poo poo poo. Let's just rem that out for a moment. Hello, welcome in, mate. Welcome in, mate. Hey, D4, welcome, welcome. Right, let's just see if Miner Willie still stops at the wall. Yes, he's he's stuck. He's stuck. He's stuck. Okay, what did I do? What have I done wrong? What did I do wrong, John? He got stuck. Does he? Oh, I can't go left. I can. Oh. Yeah, I can't go left. Something's gone awry there. If it's not one thing, it's another. LDX, increase it twice, store it back, and then we use that after that. Sticky keys meet sticky wall, yeah. Yeah, we're getting there, mate. Trying to do all the collision stuff. But I seem to be tripping over something. If it's compare with 1, if the input direction is 1, load X, increase it, store it. Have I done the same mistake twice? No, I haven't. There is a problem because I couldn't go left. Right, I can't go left. Can I still jump? Yeah. Can't go left. I wonder if it thinks it's on the wall. No, because it then doesn't do it. Oh, duh. It's got to be something to do with this. Load screen, column, increase it, store it. It's not like I'm doing LDA and store. Let's just see. No. Oh, you muppet. I've just realised what I've done wrong. It was that. You muppet. There we go. There we go. We're back to where we were. I was a muppet, mate.
John, you muppet.
Yeah, I was a muppet. I was a muppet. Right, so we're now back into jump territory. So we have our states. Hang on. What's that jump? What's that missing? If it's not equal. Right. Let's call that not jumping. Let's do that. Right. So we'll put it not jumping. Right. That sorts that out. Right. So if he's jumping and we are, if our remainder is 0, then we're going to bypass it. But if it's not 0, this is where I was getting a bit et up. So
I thought it was the other way around. If it is 0, if it's not 0, then you shouldn't be doing anything.
No, right. This is the branch there. This bit here. So if it's not 0, it's going to do this, yeah? Yeah?
No, that just don't make any sense to me that way round, but carry on.
Yeah, but I'm only looking at where he's working out his positions, because if it doesn't work, we're going to do it our way. Right. So the first one is to load X with test at X column. Yeah, we've already set that, so we're going to test that. And Y is screen Y row. But the first one, but he's actually increasing it by 2, like that. So then we will do our collision detect. And then he's putting that into, right, storing it into left, collision left. That's where he's doing it. Then he's doing another one. But this time we are increasing X. Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's checking the 2 squares underneath.
Yep. Yep. And this time he's storing it in collision right. So he's storing it the two bytes in the 2 things, and then he's going OR it with collision left. Storing it with collision bottom. Right. And then he's doing this. Right. So if we AND it with collision special, branch if equal, bypass it, but then he's going load collision bottom, or it with collision wall, and then store it back into collision bottom. Right, I'm not doing that. Bypass. There we go. That's what he's doing there. Right, so now he's done all that. He's done all that. So we are now well, technically I don't need to do that bypass. It's this, I think. If it's not equal to that, yeah. So we're jumping straight to that. We don't need the bypass. Right. Right, so... Oh, this is where he's implementing the fall in, I think. Right, so load collision bottom. This worries me. Yeah, yeah. Right, let's reset them. Right. That's what was worrying me, because if he doesn't go through the jump cycle, what's the collision bottom set to? Right, so he's loading the collision bottom, and right, okay, so branch is not equal to, so he loads collision bottom. Now collision no collision is 0. Collision no collision I know is 0.
It says, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Right. So if there's no collision, which is 0, right, hang on, if it's not 0, do it. So if it is 0, we want to do the other thing. Well, I'll just put the marker there. So he wants to do the other thing, which is 40 odd lines away. Okay. Load. Right, so he's testing the jump state, but he's actually saying if if Wille's jump state is not equal to jumping off, it is not equal to jump state off. Now jump state off is 0, so if it's equal to 0, that means we are in jump state off and bypass it. So now he's setting it to jump state off. So he's turning off the jump. Storage. Jump height. Compare it with max fall height. So if it's less than, he's not dead, but if he's greater than, then he's dead. Right, I've already done that somewhere, haven't I? Here we go. But then he carries on. Surely if he's dead, you would just drop him out. Well, I'm going to drop him out. Right. So he's not dead. So, okay, so he's now... So he's setting jump height to be 0. And did I put that in? Force direction, yes I did. Now we haven't done anything with force direction yet, so we'll put it in. But that's Minor Willie will be forced in some direction or other. Something or other. Who's still at it? Me. I'm still at it, yeah. Right. After still 3 hours streaming, yeah. Well, we've got him. We've got him to stop at the walls, so he's now stopping at the walls. We're just trying to work out the jump to get him Get him onto the floors. Building the laws of physics, yeah. Right, okay, so the jump state. The jump state is that. So if he's jump state, then branch if equal to not jumping. Which is going to be here. That's going to be confusing with not jumping down there. Anyway. So loading collision bottom. And it with collision that. Branch if equal to 0. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. He's dead. Right. So loading collision, if it's equal, if it's equal to that, out. Right, so now we are testing for the conveyor.
I'm not sure what Tris means with the exclamation plus.
Oh, right, the exclamation plus is this, that if you decide that you're running out of, let's say you're running out of label names, right? You can just do that, yeah. You can also do this.
All right, you had one in there, but you've taken it out, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you can do that as well.
Just jump to the next exclamation mark or next +1, or you can use it with a minus to go backwards. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people use it because they don't want to think of variable names, but I like to think of variable names even though they don't mean much. It shows that I've at least put a little bit of thought into it. Right, so the one that's up here still, that's just to let me know I need to figure out where that's going to jump to, yeah?
I thought you renamed that one, but you've still got it.
Yeah, I renamed this one, but this one, yeah. I mean, it's the way it says it's the collision bottom is not equal to no collision. So this is equal to no collision. So I'm not too sure where that's going yet. So he's on a conveyor. Right. So this is where we're going to load X with the storage dot render. I think it's under render. Is it under render? Yes, there it is. So we're loading the level, and then we're going to load game data dot. Are you going to do it? You're going to do it. Conveyor directions, comma X, and then store it in storage.wiele.forced direction. So this is, if he's on a conveyor block, it's going to set the forced direction of the conveyor. And not something built into ASM. No, you can use it in ASM. You can use it, that exclamation. A lot of people do use it. Yeah. Right. Okay, so that is to set the forced direction. So when he lands on the conveyor, it sets the forced direction. Right. What we do? Oh no, it's doing the collapsing. I think it does that twice. Right, he's doing the collapsing here. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. Whoops. Right. I'm going to put a comment in there to do. Oh, come on, John. Yeah, he does it twice. Oh, he does it. He does it twice. It's stupid.
Yeah, because you might be across both.
Yeah.
Character positions.
Yeah.
In which case, you get two bits of collapsing floor at the same time.
No, the thing I was saying, Saucy, he's written the code twice.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He's written the same code twice when he could have just done a function and done it. And just passed in the location, yeah?
Yep.
So, I'm going to probably do that. Right, this is where the else comes in. Is that the else for this mid one? No, so it's the else for the jump. 716, 716, 716. No, it's not. What's that the else for? Oh, there. If collision is not collision thingy's not down. Collision is this one. Okay, so I'm not sure what that's doing. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. That's what it is. That's what it is. Willie's falling. Right. Okay, so load. Jump state. Compare. Oh. Branch if not equal to Willie is not falling. If it is equal, then he's falling. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Oh. Oh, hang on. If it's equal, yeah. Willie is defo falling. Right, so for some reason there's this constant in the force direction, so they've put it at 2. Let me make a constant, because I think it's to do with falling. So I think that's what it is. If Willie's jump state is equal to off, then I think he's falling. Yeah. Right. So I think this starts the falling, yeah? So forced falling. Forced direction. And then jump state down. Is 2. Yeah, I think, yeah. Stores it in jump state. So where's that going? Is that returning out? That's returning out. That's returning out. Right, so he's definitely falling. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how that's right. Full height is equal to the jump height. So is it minus jump height? If it is, then set it to 0. Else jump height. Is that divide by 2?
Yeah.
Well, why not put it as divide by 2? God dear. Right.
Because if you put divide by 2 in C++, it does an actual divide by 2, where if you do a shift, it does a shift, it's a lot quicker.
Okay. Right, okay, so we load storage dot Wiele dot jump height branch if plus to adjust jump height. Right, so if it's minus, that means it's a negative number, and so he's loading 0. So store Z, there we go. Store Z into fault. Right, so then jump to wherever. Right, adjust the jump height is going to be load. Oh, we've got the jump height already in, so divide by 2 LSR and then store it back. Right, so now we come into updating his position. Right, the maximum jump height is 8, wasn't it? Yeah. Right, okay. So 4 minus 4 is 0. Okay. Then we knock 1 off Wiele jump height, which then becomes 4 minus 3, which is 1. Right, okay. Okay, I think I get what is going on. So, we are loading yeah, and set carry SBC the jump height gives us 4 minus 3 equals 1. Then clear carry, add it to storage dot Wiele dot play area Y. and then store it back into play area Y. So that updates Wille's position. Then decrement the jump height. I can't remember, does the decrement set the negative flag? I don't think it does.
I'm sure I've used it before. It must do.
Well, it seems to say it seems to say that it affects it.
Yeah, I'm sure I've used it.
Right, so decrement it. So if it's negative, so branch is positive. Then it's load force falling. Yep. Store it in do that, and that's it. Right, now the other half of this massive if statement. Now I think this is not going to assemble. I think there's going to be a jump point that's too large. Oh. What is that? Miner Willie? Perfect. No. There we go. Oh, I bet that's dot. Jump height, it's there. Storage, Willie, hang on. Storage, Willie. Oh. Oh. It's not in Willie. There we go. Where's that Miner Willie? Still. I missed it. There's a lot of red in this. Definitely a lot of red in this. Let's go back. 382, 382, 382. There. Okay. Oh, another one. 427. That's annoying when this extension does that. Oh, I bet fall height's not in it either yet. Right. Oh, it's too far. Too far. 335, Miner Willie. 335, Miner Willie. Okay. There. So. Du, 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 du. Well, okay.
A lot of code that's done nothing.
Yeah. But there was no test for the wall. There was no test for the floor.
What?
That's what I don't understand. There was no test for the floor.
Must have been. You checked what was underneath him.
No, I meant that we don't test for the collision floor. Here, because we've got a collision floor lock, but we don't test for it.
Yeah.
Look, we got no. That's the collision, but we don't test for the collision floor.
But you worked out what was under his feet and then didn't test.
Yeah. So we test we test for the collision special. Then we test
whatever that is.
Yeah. Then we test for the collision die. Then the conveyor, then the collapse, and that's it. We don't test for the floor. Let's fight collision floor. So that's what I've done, and then collision floor is that. So he doesn't check for so he's basically saying that it's collision floor, but
what's the point of setting collision floor but never doing anything about it?
Yeah, we that's the only other place where the collision floor has been. So I think I'm missing something. So I've done everything bar this else. Bar that else. Yeah? I've done the other side, this side of it, yeah? So where's it's here, this side. So if I do that, it's just the else. So I've done all of this except for these bits here. But there was nothing about the floor. And I don't see anything about the floor here either. Because this is testing his head. So how does he test the floor? So it's got to be something to do with this. But that doesn't test the floor. So basically, this part is saying that the collision down has no collision, so he's falling. Yeah. That's basically saying he's falling. But there's nothing here to say in the middle of the jump. If I see a floor, we stop.
So how does he stop when you land on the floor? There must be something to test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and I, unless it's all in here.
But you search for collision floor and there's no test for it.
No. Yeah. Right. So we're going to have to do... Oh my god.
There's a big raid.
Hello raiders, welcome in. Oh my god, how many? I'm only used to 15. Welcome in. How is everybody? Yes, I used to have a dog cam. Unfortunately, both my dogs passed away last year. So I don't have a dog cam anymore. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's... yeah. Yeah. But they're in a better place now. They were well, Aston was very old and Nico had troubles. So but yeah, both passed away. Welcome in everybody. Hope you had a good stream. We are struggling. We're trying to port Manic Miner, right, to the Commander X16, and we're trying to do the collision detection, and we're struggling. We've got it colliding with, we've got it testing for the wall now, so we stop at the wall. But when we jump, it's not finding the floor. It's not finding the floor. So yeah, we found a bush. Oh, hang on.
That should be dead, not.
Hang on. Have I got my maths the wrong way round?
Is that branch not equal at the beginning? That I said should be branch equal, or vice versa.
I don't know. Hang on, but it's right. It's got the floor there, yeah. Right. Let's. If I walk off, does it fall down? No. Does it, Eck? Well, we're going up.
Yeah, but your offset's wrong because you're not landing on the floor. I'm sure that at the first beginning where you check remainder Y.
Remainder Y. Yeah, hang on.
And
get
did a
up there.
branch not? I'm sure it should be equals, not equals, or vice versa, whatever it was. A bit further up. They're just there. It's 330 odd.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah, 338. There we go. I'm sure that should be branch not equal. Because if it is 0,
Right,
then
that's
it should be
that's that test there.
Yeah, I know. And his is not.
Yeah.
But it just seems wrong to me. Unless his mid-cell Y is not not what I think it is.
Well, mid-cell Y is. Let's find it. There. So it's the Y position percentage character Y. So that's the remainder, yeah.
It's the remainder. But it don't make sense because you should be checking when that is 0.
Yeah.
For what's underneath you, not when it's not 0.
Because what's happening is it's checking all the time.
Yeah. Just change it to the branch not equal and see what it does, John. Humour me, go on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's going to fix it because I'm not sure the rest of the logic's right, but...
Well, I'm getting to the point where I think I'm going to rewrite it. Right, here we go. Jump.
Does he fall if you run off? No.
Well, let's fall off here. No, we're Superman.
And we're not actually on the platform, we stopped off of it, so it's definitely not right. And that change has made no difference into how it's behaving either.
No. Maybe we need to rewrite it, I think. Maybe I need to rewrite it.
Yeah, I think so.
Because we know that his coding is not the best, and I've tried to.
Because where he was there, you should be saying, well, there's nothing underneath you, so you should be falling.
Yeah.
I'll change that back to branch equals before we forget. But I think you're going to end up redoing it anyway.
Because it's got to be something to do with this. If I... Let me do this.
Does that make sense? If you're on a 0, since your pointer position is the top left corner of the sprite, so you need to go down 2 rows and check what's at that point.
Yeah.
Or 2 character rows.
Right. Right, that's gone down. Right, that's got down too far. So me adding 1 in has made it worse. So
But it's not lining up with a character position.
Which I think that's part to do with the falling. Right, so if I jump now, it's definitely when he's moving, jumping, that it's doing wrong. Yeah. Because if I do that, if I do that on its own, he's not getting any higher.
But if you're moving, he is. So there's something weird going on.
Yeah. I think we're going to have to rewrite this. Rewrite it how we think it would work.
Tonight is probably not the time to do it now.
No, because it's getting to the point where I know I've been raided, but I'm getting to the point where I've got to get up early tomorrow.
But we've got some code that does work because you stop at the walls now.
Yeah, the X is working, isn't it? Well, let's put it back to level 1 and see if we. I know we're going to be cheating. Right, get up. Does it stop? So it does recognise that wall's there. It does recognise that wall is there. There's oh.
What happened there? Oh.
That's interesting.
I was going to say your offset, but your offset shouldn't matter because what you look at's in the virtual map, innit?
Yeah.
Screen copy.
I wonder if that's the. Yeah, I wonder if that's the 256 cutoff.
It is about where 256 is, but it didn't do it before.
No.
It's something to do with that skin, but his exposition within the game is never more than 255. It's just the screen's more than 255, so we offset it when you draw.
Right.
That shouldn't, unless you've got your real and your virtual or whatever mixed up somewhere.
Right, so it's the play area, X. So that's the position of Mr. Wiele in the virtual space.
Which should never be more than 255.
Yeah, and then we add the 4 characters at 8 pixels.
Are you now looking in bearer space?
Yeah, in the characters, yeah, because we shifted it over, didn't we? We shifted it over, hang on. Where's...
Oh, right. 4 characters is 8 bytes, not 4 bytes. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of characters, but in terms of sprites, it's still 4. It's still only 4, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, where is it? Where's the offset? Maybe I should put... Right, so this is the sprite offset. Maybe it's because I haven't put that. Right, hang on. Let's put that in the move. Let's put that in the move. Let's do this like right. So that should be display row offset divided by 2. What's display row offset? 8 divided by 2 is 4 times 8, and then that one as well, that needs to go there. So play area 256. Oh, I see what the problem is. I see what the problem is. Right. We're doing 2 ads.
Yeah, I was just looking. You do add sprite offset, then Wiele X offset. You'll lose your carry.
We'll lose the carry, and that's probably what's happening, isn't it? So this needs to be put into 2. So let's do this. Load the actual, add that. And then do that again. Oh, inefficient. Right.
Terrible code, John, but we'll let you off for now.
Right. Let's see if we go to the edge. No.
We've never actually tested going that far across the screen before. Yeah, you have. You've been all the way across, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, hang on. Let's stick this into Git. Right, we'll go back to episode 8. So this is Monday, yeah?
Where you've got double weights in, yeah.
Yeah. So he goes all the way to the edge.
So it did go all the way, so you broke it today.
Yeah. And off the screen. Right. So let's go back to today's code. Okay, hang on. It's moaning. Discard changes. Go back to 9. So it's got to be something to do with this. Load the play area. Add the offset. Store it into the actual. Then add the carry. So I'm loading 0. Yeah, it's always going to be 0. Add 0, which adds the carry. Then we load the actual again. Then add the Wiele offset. And we do the same again here. Oh! I'll bet you it's that. Go on, Wiele. Go on. Go for it. All the way. Go on. 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 Boom. There we go. There we go. Right, we're going to the edge. Stupid Muppet mistake again. Right. Right then, okay. So next stream we're rewriting this collision thing. The vertical side of it anyway. Because it doesn't seem to be I don't know if it's not picking up the character or it's just not picking up the right row. It's a pity.
Where's the bit where you work out the Y remainder?
There.
So Y's got Y in it, push it. Offset that, that was 7 and that was 7, so well, that makes sense.
And then I pull the Y, divide it by 8, and then pull the X, divide it by 8.
Yep, no wrong with that. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. I'm just and we're talking play area, so it's not the adjusted it's not the adjusted coordinates for the screen, it's actually the play area. Well,
that wouldn't make any difference for the Y offset anyway. The remainder would still be whatever it is, even if you were working on full area.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't understand.
X seems to be working.
Yeah, the X seems to be working. I mean, the problem with the X, I was a bit concerned because we're not minusing 1 here, but we're adding 2 there. But it sort of makes sense. Does it make sense?
No, it doesn't actually, because it should be -1 and +2.
It doesn't make sense.
No, because your sprite doesn't take a full 16 characters, does it?
No, and that's what's worrying me, because in the move I'm adding.
But you did this before, John, weeks ago when we started.
Yeah.
When you were painting the blocks on around the sprite.
Yeah.
Might be worth going back to that code and looking what you did to work out where the boxes were around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And bringing that code into here probably.
The thing that's worrying me is I'm adding here. I'm adding the Wiele offset when I should be really subtracting it. I think that's supposed to be subtract. Right, okay, I think that was the fundamental error.
That might fix the X, yeah.
Yeah, right. So if I go back down here now,
All the inks out and put a decrement in.
Yeah. Where was it? There. So take that out and do the decrement, which is what we did to start with, but it was wrong.
Yep.
Right. So now minor Wiele is X position, is not the sprite position. Yeah, so he's still stopping. Yeah, because that's what was... Where's the draw? Here we go. That's the sprite point, but the play area is supposed to be that point there. And I was thinking, why am I adding? That's going to put it here, which then makes it right, because we didn't decrease, because it was it was putting that point here. So yeah, of course it's going to be the same. And then 2. I am... That... Now Y hasn't got an offset because he's a full is full height. So 0, 1, 2. So that's definitely looking down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's definitely looking down there.
And you're not changing the X when you look below him now, are you?
No.
You already worked that out.
Yeah, we worked that out here and just leave it.
So it would have been looking in the wrong position for under his feet anyway.
Yeah, so let's try it again. Let's see if the jump...
I still think it's wrong because he's landing, he's not stopping on a
No.
8 pixel jump.
He's still... Oh, but at least he stopped at the wall there, look. At least he stopped at the wall. Oh, now I'm stuck now. I'm in the middle of a wall. I'm stuck now. I think...
Yeah, no, it doesn't detect when he just do jump up down, but it does when he jumps left right.
Yeah. I think...
Well, there shouldn't be any difference between jumping up and down and jumping to the left or right. It should still be checking the same.
No. I mean, once he gets there, he stays there, look, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's not falling down at all.
No.
We need to revisit the Y.
Yeah, we'll do that next stream. We'll trash the Y bit of it and work it out ourselves. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that next time. All right then, guys. I don't know how many people have stayed with me.
There's a few more. There's 30 people here according to that.
Yeah. Right. Okay, guys. Right. It's late here in the UK. Thank you very much for following. Thank you very much, Retiring Progress, for raiding. If you guys are still here. And I won't be streaming Monday because it's a bank holiday in the UK. So I'll be at the coast at my holiday home, chilling out. So it'll be a week today. I'll see you guys. Alright. So see you in a week's time.
No problem. Have a nice break, John. Catch you
Thank
in a
you.
week.
Alright, take care, guys. Bye. I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.